Hey, what is up you guys? It's Serge coming at you again with another tech tutorial. Feeling good today. Let's go ahead and get started on this tutorial. So in this tutorial, I'm actually going to be expanding the last Verizon Note 3 MJE firmware and root video. I've had a lot of comments on that video saying that they keep on getting errors such as not support or any other kind of weird errors. So I've actually taken it upon myself to start from the beginning just so I can experience what you guys are experiencing. Some people have been able to fix their issues by just updating to the latest version of Kingo, but some people have been having a lot of issues with this. And to be completely honest, I've actually done this a lot. I've actually gone and done this process many times with Kingo, and I have run across the same issue. It did work before. I don't know what's changed. It's probably some kind of changes that Kingo has been making or what have you. But the important thing is that I found a great workaround with a different application. The application's name is VRoot. You're probably very familiar with it. It's one of the only two applications that can currently root the Verizon Note 3. Now, this may work for other variants. Just make sure. I will put all and any links down in the description down below that I'm going to be using with this tutorial, or I'm actually going to be showing you a couple videos I've done before that I'm going to refer you over to, and there will be files in the description box of those videos as well. Down below, just go ahead and click on that expand and all the files will be there that you will need for this. Alright, so enough talking, let's go ahead and get started. Before you do anything, make sure you have the latest Samsung drivers. I'm going to put the latest Samsung USB drivers for the Verizon Note 3 in the description down below. If you have another variant, make sure you get the right one. Just go ahead and Google Samsung USB drivers or leave a comment down below and I'll do my best to find the correct ones for you. So make sure you download this and install it onto your computer. Just follow the instructions as normal. Next thing you want to do is go to my backup apps with titanium backup video. This video will show you how to back up any applications that you currently have on your phone up with titanium backup, and then it'll put them in a folder and it will keep those things backed up on your SD card, external SD card that is, and then you can just put them on your computer for safekeeping. It's just really important to back up everything before we get started here because you will be losing everything. Now, I'm actually going to be starting from scratch, and I say you're going to be losing everything because I'm actually starting from scratch. I'm actually going to be flashing the official MJE firmware to my phone and return the phone to stock, and then I will be performing the root with VRoot. So make sure you back up everything. This video shows you how to back up your apps. Also back up any contacts, any pictures by whatever means that you use to back up those things. I will actually be making an updated video to titanium backup showing you a couple of other features, so please be sure to subscribe and keep tuned for that. But back up absolutely everything on your phone. I cannot stress it enough. Back up everything on your phone. And the video I'm referring to that I have done before is this Verizon Note 3 MJE firmware and root video. I would go ahead and try that first before anything. If you're just wanting to root your phone, then there will be annotations on the video showing you where to skip to, so you can just skip over and go directly to the rooting process. Or if you want to start fresh from a factory reset, like if you got your phone out of the box, then just follow these tutorials from the very beginning. So once you have your USB drivers installed on your computer, we can go ahead and get started with this. So what I'm going to be doing first is actually flashing the stock MJE firmware to my phone. So let's go ahead and jump over to the phone first. Okay, so here I am in the phone. So what we're going to do first is turn off the phone completely. So go ahead and power it off and say okay, and it will shut down. So I have a protective cover on it, so I'm going to go ahead and take that off real quick. Okay, so once it's turned off completely, go ahead and remove the back cover of the phone. Okay, and be sure to remove the micro SD card here for this whole entire process. You can go ahead and put it back after you're done, and we can get started that way. So go ahead and just remove that SD card by sliding down. So once you're done with that, go ahead and put the cover back onto the phone. Alright, and we're good for the next step. Next step you want to do is put this phone into a download mode. And what that is, it allows for the program we're going to be using, Odin. It allows that program to flash your firmware onto your phone. So to do that, on the side here, go ahead and press the volume down and then press the home button. So to do that, go ahead and hold down volume, hold down the home button, and press the power button, and keep on holding those until you reach download mode, like this. So you can read the warning there, but it's just saying that it could cause critical issues if you do this wrong. So just hit the volume up to continue. And now you're in download mode. And as you might see that it says Knox warranty void 0/X. I actually did that. I was messing around with my phone a lot, and I tried to flash Clockwork Mod recovery. I was trying to experiment on some things, and it went wrong. So don't worry, this will not trip your Knox warranty. It shouldn't, but do this at your own risk. If you do not want to lose your warranty, then I don't recommend you doing this. But if you're looking on how to do this, I'm pretty sure you don't care about your warranty. So let's go ahead and continue. So while your phone is in download mode, go ahead and open up Odin. Again, all these files will be in the description box below. Okay, so I actually have all of my Note 3 rooting software in a folder, so don't mind all these other folders in this folder. Just go ahead and open up Odin wherever you have it, and you should have something like this. Once you've done that, go ahead and hit this AP button, and once you hit that, you're going to navigate over to the MJE firmware that you're going to find. So go ahead and navigate over to that file. Okay, now Odin will take quite a while to accept this file. It'll probably be stuck in this please wait, and if I select the window, you'll see it turns into not responding. So don't worry about it, just give it a while, because it is a pretty big file. Okay, so it has successfully received the file, and now on your phone, just go ahead and plug it in to your computer via USB 2.0. Make sure it's USB 2.0 because Odin isn't very compatible with USB 3.0. So just go ahead and plug in the cable to the bottom of your phone. And you will see here on the computer that the COM port pops up, and that means you are good to go. So let's just go ahead and hit this start button. And it will begin to flash all these files. I've actually, like I said before, I was messing around with Clockwork Mod and Clockwork Mod recovery, and I actually messed up my recovery. So luckily this will return it back to stock, and as you see right here, it already flashed the recovery.image, so I'm good to go. So I'm actually gonna let this run, and it should take about 6 minutes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let this run, and we will continue on when it's done. Okay, so once it's done, the phone should automatically reboot, and you will be stuck on this Verizon logo for a little while, so just let it go ahead and run. In the meantime, do not mess around with Odin. It's still doing a couple of things. You will see pass right here where it says reset. You will see pass show up whenever it's good to go. And then by then we will be able to unplug the phone and get started with the root process. There we go. So it took 7 minutes for me, and as you see, it has pass in a green box, and you're good to go. So you can just go ahead and press exit on this, and we will wait for the phone to boot up completely. Alright, so once you boot up the phone, go ahead and go through the setup wizard. I'm just going to go ahead and skip through everything really quick. And it is now safe to unplug your phone, so go ahead and do that. Keep the cable handy because we're going to be using it here to root it in a second. So okay, so you can just go ahead and do not show again on this little help bubble and then hit OK. And we're good to go. So as you can see, we are running a completely stock firmware now. There's no root or anything available. I'm actually going to download Root Checker. Okay, so I went ahead and restarted and I finally got this service agreement, and I'm going to hit OK or accept. And then go ahead and look for Root Checker, and it should be that first one right there. And simply hit install and then go ahead and accept. And it's a really small file. It's a couple of kilobytes. And bam, it's done. So let's go ahead and open it. There's a little disclaimer here, just hit agree, and then shows you some fixes that they've done recently, and then just hit verify root. And there you go. So it says, sorry, this device does not have proper root access. So let's go ahead and change that. We're going to be using VRoot today. So let's get started. Okay, so for this root process, we're going to be using VRoot, and they've actually made an English version of the website. And you can go ahead and download VRoot right here, but I do warn you, it will take forever. So I'm going to go ahead and leave a mirror down in the description down below where I'm going to upload it to another website where it should be a lot faster for you to download. So go ahead and either download it at this website or downloaded it from go ahead and download it from my mirror. Okay, so once you've gone ahead and downloaded that, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here in my root folder, I have VRoot. Please disregard these files up here. So we're gonna actually use VRoot and go ahead and open it up. And the version that I have is actually all in Chinese. So just go ahead and hit next, 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 and allow it to create a desktop icon for easy access, and then hit next again. And I don't like spam or malware as much as you guys do, so I would never give you any links or any applications that will put malware on your computer deliberately, so don't worry about that. There should be no malicious software installed with this. Now go ahead and hit finish. And when you open up VRoot, it should automatically open. You'll get this, and it is all in Chinese again. But not to worry, I will take you step by step. We're actually going to go back to the phone. And in the phone, go ahead and unlock it, and then hit your menu button and go to settings. Then scroll all the way down and go to About Phone, and then scroll down and go to Build Number, and keep on tapping it until it says that developer options have been enabled, and then go back and you should have a new developer options option right here. So go ahead and go to that, and underneath debugging, go ahead and turn on debugging and hit OK. Now go back and go up to security and select unknown sources. That will allow installation from unknown sources, and then hit OK. There we go. And then go back once more, and last thing we need to do is to keep the display on while we're doing this. So go to display and then scroll down a little bit and go to screen timeout and change that to 10 minutes, which is the maximum. There we go. And then go ahead and hit the home button. So now you can go ahead and plug in your phone to your computer with the USB cable. So go ahead and do that. Okay, so once you plug it in, you'll see that it's wanting to allow USB debugging and the RSA key of your computer. So just go ahead and select the always allow from this computer, and then go ahead and hit OK. And then you should see the VRoot application verifying your phone. Just give it a second. And if this pops up on your phone, go ahead and hit accept. And then this screen should pop up on your phone saying that it's connected, And it is all in Chinese because it is the VRoot application doing all this. And then go ahead and hit root on your computer. And then keep your eyes on the phone because there will be a couple of notices like this one. Go ahead and select I understand and still want to install anyways, and then hit install anyway. And that's because this VRoot application is installing Super User and a couple of other applications to successfully complete the root, and your phone should go ahead and reboot here soon. Okay, so for whatever reason it was not successful on my phone the first time around, so I'm actually going to hit this green button again, and it should take you through the process once more. So go ahead and understand and install anyways. And the screen will flash really quick. And there you go, it turned off by itself and rebooted by itself. And you will see here on the computer screen that it should go ahead and have a big blue check mark whenever the phone boots up completely. In my case, everything of course is going wrong while I'm doing the tutorial, and I got this warning. I just left it here by the side, and you should have this blue check mark. If this happens, just go ahead and X out of it. And there we go, the phone is rebooted. So I'm gonna go ahead and unlock it, and you are able to close out of this VRoot application now. So go ahead and close out of that and unplug your cable. And make sure to unplug the cable as soon as you see the check mark and close down the application, because the VRoot application is more than likely to want to do the whole process over again if it notices your phone connected to the computer. So make sure you do unplug it. Okay, so let's go to apps, and you'll see you have this Chinese application, and this is actually, I've noticed that it is what the application uses to make that connection with your phone. Okay, and as you see, we have the two applications right next to the root checker right there. We have the Super User and the Chinese application there. That application on the right is what the VRoot uses to upload the root and Super User to the phone. And let's go ahead and go to root checker. Okay, and go ahead and verify root. And go ahead and allow. And there you go. Congratulations, this device has root access. Alright, so we are absolutely done with rooting, and that should be it. So the only thing is that we still have these two Chinese applications. This video is actually ran really long, so my next video will be showing you how to replace the Chinese Super User with the official Super SU from Chainfire from the Play Store. So please be sure to follow that video. I will leave a link in the description down below, and you can go ahead and do that process. And so you should now be on a stock MJE firmware, and you are fully rooted. Alright guys, so that's it for today. If you have any questions, please be sure to leave a comment down below. I'll get to those as soon as possible. And again, I will be making other videos following this one up on how to remove those Chinese applications and replace them with Super SU, and how to remove those two applications from your phone. I will actually be coming out with a whole bunch of other tech tutorials for this phone that I think you might find useful. So I do have a whole bunch of videos on my channel, so please be sure to go check those out. Be sure to subscribe. Whenever I do come out with new videos, y'all get those as soon as they come out on your timeline. If you found this video informative, please be sure to give me a like and share this with your friends, so if they have a Verizon Note 3 as well, they can be enlightened by this and they'll be able to enjoy root on their phone once again. Alright guys, that's it for now. Y'all have a good one.